Jamie! Oh my gosh, it's been forever. Got a sec?
Oh, hey, Carly. Yeah, it's been a while.
Still as low energy as ever, I see.
That's just how I am, I guess.
See, that's why you're still single. You really need to be more outgoing, like me. Ever heard of social skills? Just saying.
Did you message me for a reason?
Huh?
I mean, we haven't spoken since high school, not even once, so I figured this sudden message meant you needed something?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. So, listen, I borrowed that empty lot next to your house.
Wait, what?
You know, the one next to your family's place, that open field? Yeah, I used that.
Hold on, you mean the vacant land next to my parents' house? That's my grandfather's property.
Yep, that's the one. Bingo.
Okay, but I can't give you permission for that. It's not mine. It's my grandfather's land.
Then just let your grandpa know for me, would you? Just tell him that an old high school friend of yours left about 20 cars there and we'll pick them up in 3 days.
20 cars?
Yeah. We're heading off on a class reunion trip.
Class reunion? A trip?
Oh, right, not high school. It's my middle school reunion. I'm the organizer this year. Pretty impressive, right?
But 20 cars?
Yep, 20. We're all meeting up at the airport and flying to the destination. So I need a place for everyone to park their cars while we're gone. And then it hit me. Your family's empty lot is perfect. Close to the airport, totally unused, super convenient.
You're seriously telling me you left 20 cars on my grandfather's land without asking anyone, and you expect me to just go along with it?
Exactly. You don't even live there anymore, so what's the problem? It's just empty space. Anyway, I'm counting on you to let your grandpa know. I'd really appreciate it if he could, not tow them or anything. We'll be back in 3 days, tops.
No, I can't help you with this.
Why not? Just tell him. That's literally all I'm asking. One little favor.
Because you should have asked for permission before using the land, not after. And I don't live nearby anymore. I moved. If you want permission, you need to contact him yourself.
No can do.
Why?
Because I'm already on the plane.
Wait, what?
Yep, I'm texting you from the departure gate. We just boarded. Anyway, thanks in advance. You're a lifesaver, Jamie.
Carly, what you're doing is not okay. You can't just dump cars on someone else's property without permission and expect it to magically work out.
Oh, come on, Jamie. Don't be such a buzzkill. It's not like anyone's using that land. It's literally just sitting there. What difference does it make?
It makes a huge difference. That land doesn't belong to you. And if anything happens, like damage, theft, whatever, you're making my grandfather liable for it.
Don't overthink it. Nothing's gonna happen. We'll be back soon. The cars are fine. Relax.
No, you don't get to tell me to relax. You made a decision that affects someone else's private property without asking permission, and now you're acting like it's my responsibility to clean up after you.
Okay, now you're just being dramatic. I was just trying to help everyone out. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. You didn't even have the decency to ask beforehand. You waited until you were on the plane to casually drop this on me like it's no biggie.
Oh my God, Jamie, chill. It's 3 days. Why are you being so uptight? I thought you'd grown up, but you're still the same little rule stickler from high school.
And you're still the same entitled attention seeker who thinks being loud means being right.
Wow, okay, rude much?
No, what's rude is trespassing on someone else's land, dumping 20 cars on it, and then telling me it's my job to make it okay.
I said I'd move them in 3 days. What more do you want?
How about, I don't know, basic respect, a common courtesy? A phone call before doing something that affects my family?
Well, it's a little late for that now, isn't it? Anyway, I'll message you when we're back.
Carly, don't do this. If you don't sort this out, we're going to have a real problem. This isn't a joke.
Well, I'm not worried. You're too nice to cause trouble. Okay, gotta go. Flight's about to take off. Wish me bon voyage.
Carly, wait.
Bye.
Mom, do you have a second? It's urgent.
Oh, Jamie, what's the matter?
It's the empty lot next to our house.
Huh? What about it?
There are like 20 cars parked there without permission.
What? Cars? I'm out shopping right now, so I can't check on it at the moment.
What about Grandpa? Is he home?
At this time of day? He's probably at one of his meetings. Oh, this is bad. Wait a minute. Now that you mention it, I think that lot was supposed to be used this weekend.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, your grandfather mentioned something about lending it out to someone over the holiday.
Lending it to who?
You know, his childhood friend. Oh, what is his name again?
Don't tell me. Lucifer?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh no, that makes it so much worse.
What's going on with this illegal parking mess? 20 cars? That's not even a little misunderstanding. That's a full-on event.
Apparently, one of my high school classmates is organizing a reunion trip for their middle school friends. They're all flying out for it, and since the airport's relatively close, they decided to use the empty lot like it's a parking garage.
Wait, what? Are you serious? Who just decides an empty lot is public parking?
I figured if the lot wasn't in use, I could ask Grandpa and work something out. But of course, of all days, it had to overlap with the one day it's actually reserved. And for Lucifer, no less.
That's really unfortunate timing.
Yeah, and you know how strict Lucifer is, right? If he shows up and finds 20 random cars blocking his setup, he's going to blow a gasket. He'll definitely assume we've completely disregarded his request. This could end really badly if we don't fix it fast.
All right, leave it to me. I'll get in touch with Grandpa right away and explain the situation before it spirals.
Thank you. I'll try to track down the classmate who arranged all this and see if they can contact the drivers.
Good. Make sure they move those cars immediately. If Lucifer arrives and sees that mess, it's not just going to be a bad look. It might turn into a full-on fight.
Tell me about it. Last time he was upset, he didn't speak to Grandpa for 3 years, and that was just over a forgotten birthday card.
Exactly. So let's not add this to the list. You make your calls, and I'll handle Grandpa.
Got it. Thanks, Mom.
Carly, you seriously need to move those cars, all of them, right now.
Huh? Are you kidding? It's way too late for that. I'm literally on the plane already. I just checked with my family. That empty lot, it's been officially loaned out to one of my grandfather's friends for the whole holiday weekend. Wait, what? So please, I am begging you, come back right now and have everyone move their cars. No way. That's not how this works, Jamie. First come, first served. I claimed that lot first, so get used to it. That's how these things go. You can't be serious. This is a real problem. Oh, please, what's it for anyway? Let me guess, some cute little neighborhood gathering for old folks to play gate ball or whatever. They can take a break for a few days, let the seniors sip tea on the porch and chill in peace. That's such a cruel way to talk about them. And just so you know, if you try to tow any of those cars, you're gonna regret it. A lot of the people on this trip, total wild cards from back in middle school. If you pull something stupid, well, you know what could happen, don't you? You think you can intimidate me into ignoring this? It doesn't work like that, Carly. I'm asking you seriously, please come back and move the cars before this gets worse. Seriously? You're still going on about this? I'm in the middle of swapping stories with old friends, having a total nostalgia moment, and here you are ruining the vibe. Give it a rest already. Carly, you don't understand. This isn't just some casual situation. The person my grandfather loaned the lot to, it's bad, like really bad. Oh, please. Don't tell me this is one of those, my grandpa's friend used to be a dangerous badass back in the day stories. That's hilarious. No, this isn't some cute story. He's seriously intimidating. People still avoid him even now. This isn't the kind of guy you want to mess with, Carly. Please, I'm asking one last time. Just move the cars. Bye-bye. Carly, you can't just walk away from this. I am really in a bind here. Carly, I'm begging you. Say something. You can't just ignore me now. Carly, don't do this. This is serious. God, you're so persistent. You know what? I am blocking you until this trip is over. Wait, Carly. Carly, don't you dare. I'm blocking you for now. Unbelievable.
Mean?
There's a whole row of traffic cones lined up like a barricade, so I tried to drive through and push them aside, but when I hit them, my car got wrecked.
Oh, yeah. About that.
Yeah? Why the hell were the cones that strong? Who fills traffic cones with concrete? Who even does that?
Well, I'm not at the scene, obviously, but I talked to my grandfather. He said his friend, the one using the lot this weekend, set those up.
What?
Yeah, concrete-filled traffic cones. Heavy enough that they can't be knocked over by the wind. Or a car, apparently.
And your grandpa was okay with that?
Of course, he was fully aware. He gave permission.
Unbelievable. What am I supposed to do about my car? Are you paying for the damage? You better cover the repair costs.
Yeah? See, here's the thing. Do you really think you're in any position to demand that?
Excuse me?
You illegally parked 20 cars in someone else's private lot, no permission, no notice, just dumped them there. Then you tried to force your way out and damaged your own vehicle. That's on you.
Are you serious right now? Do you know who you're talking to? The people on this reunion trip aren't exactly what you'd call law-abiding citizens, okay? We were a wild bunch back in middle school. You mess with us, things could get real ugly real fast.
Speaking of which, you're also looking at a $50,000 damage claim.
What?
Yeah, the friend my grandfather loaned the lot to, he owns a company. They were planning to hold a big holiday event there. But thanks to your little parking stunt, they had to scrap the entire setup.
What? But if they found another venue, what's the problem? No harm done, right? Sounds like an overreaction to me.
Oh, sure. Let me break it down for you. The new location wasn't free. They had to rent the land at the last minute, way more expensive. The event start time was delayed, which meant vendors lost business. Then there were last-minute announcements, flyers, social media ads, all rushed, all costly. And since the new site was further out, they had to rent buses and hire drivers to shuttle attendees. Add that to the logistical chaos and manpower costs, it all added up to $50,000. And guess what? You're the reason.
You've got to be kidding me. You're not actually planning to bill me for that.
Oh, you'll be getting a formal invoice soon.
You think you can scare me with some paperwork? You think this is over just because you've got some big shot friend in event planning? Let me ask you something. Do you know where my dad works?
Nope. Should I?
He's with the Lucifer Group. Ever heard of them? They're a major player in this area. Run the whole regional construction and land business. And the boss there, my dad's big brother figure. That guy's like royalty around here. So if someone tries to mess with his employee's daughter, they're basically asking for a world of pain. You sure you want to go down that road?
Oh, I see.
You get it now.
That's kind of awkward.
Awkward? What do you mean?
The man my grandfather loaned the lot to? That's Mr. Lucifer. You know, the head of the Lucifer Group.
What?
Yeah. So your dad is his subordinate? Small world.
Wait, no. No. You're lying.
I'm not. Mr. Lucifer's been close friends with my grandfather since they were kids. When I was growing up, he used to bring me snacks and little toys. He's actually super sweet when he's not in business mode.
No.
Sorry, I got carried away with the nostalgia. Anyway, back to your situation.
Jamie, this is bad. This is seriously bad.
Yeah, you should probably call your parents, like, now.
Wait, you're just leaving me like this?
What else do you expect?
I don't know. Help me out. Explain it to Mr. Lucifer or something. Tell him I didn't mean any harm, that it was a misunderstanding.
Why would I stick my neck out for you? You're the one who trespassed, blocked the lot, destroyed property, and tried to threaten me. You made this mess.
But...
$50,000, Carly. Good luck explaining that to Mr. Lucifer. Bye. Apparently, Carly had told everyone going on the trip that parking on the empty lot nearby was pre-approved and that she had already received permission. With her usual confidence and smugness, she reassured the group that there was no problem whatsoever. Everyone trusted her word, not thinking twice about it, but then disaster struck. A few weeks later, a notice arrived. A hefty $50,000 fine had been issued for illegal parking across the entire group. Apparently, the owner of the land had never given permission in the first place. Carly's little lie had just exploded into a massive problem. Instead of taking responsibility, she had the nerve to suggest that they all split the bill evenly. With a straight face, she proposed, Well, since we all parked there together, it's only fair we split the cost. But that was the final straw. Her deception came to light instantly. No one had agreed to the parking on their own. It was all based on her claim that it was approved. The backlash was swift and merciless. Everyone turned on her. There were angry calls, messages filled with disbelief and betrayal, and some of the group even posted about it online. One by one, people started cutting ties with her. Friends she'd known for years blocked her, others publicly denounced her, and the few who hesitated were soon swayed by just how calculated her lie had been. By the end of the week, she was completely isolated. In the end, she had no choice but to take on the full $50,000 debt herself. There was no one willing to help. As for her father, he's an employee at Lucifer Group, a fairly well-known company. He wasn't fired, surprisingly, but rather than getting angry at Carly's humiliation bringing shame to the family name, he took it as a wake-up call. Out of gratitude to his company for not letting him go during such an embarrassing ordeal, he decided it was time to take serious action. He reached out to his boss, someone with real connections, and through that arranged for Carly to be placed in what's basically a rehabilitation boot camp. It's a live-in job, extremely demanding both physically and mentally, meant to reform spoiled and entitled young adults through hard labor and discipline. Since then, I've occasionally received messages from Carly. Pathetic little things like, "Please help me, I can't take it anymore," and "Why is this happening to me?" But honestly, I feel nothing at this point. She created this mess. She lied, manipulated, and then tried to throw everyone else under the bus to save herself. I'm not about to play the savior now that the consequences are finally catching up to her. I haven't replied to any of her messages, and honestly, I think it's time I block her entirely.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, so how did the interview go this morning? You said it was at 10, right? I've been thinking about it all day. Did it go okay?
Oh, yeah, about that. I didn't go.
Excuse me? What do you mean you didn't go?
I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. Slept in a little, made some ramen, played a few hours of GTA, chilled.
Alec, are you actually being serious right now? You had one thing to do today. One! You were supposed to get up, go to that interview, and take a single step toward getting your life back on track.
Mindy, relax. It's not like the world's ending. You act like I've committed some kind of crime. I didn't feel like pretending to care about some boring office job, okay?
Oh my God, Alec, do you even hear yourself? You quit your job 3 months ago without warning. You didn't talk to me about it, you didn't have a backup plan, and since then you've done nothing.
You're being so extra right now. I mean, seriously, why are you freaking out? You make enough money to keep us afloat. We're not starving. What's the rush? I needed a break.
A break? Alec, this isn't a vacation. You've been sitting on the couch in your boxers every day for weeks. I'm working 10-hour shifts just so we can make rent while you lounge around watching YouTube and ordering takeout.
Okay, wow. Now you're just being dramatic. You're talking like I've done something terrible. So I've had a little downtime. Big deal. I deserve it. I've worked before.
Alec, you lasted 4 months at that last job and quit because they expected you to be at your desk by 9. That's not a job. That's adulthood. And right now, I feel like I'm raising a third child instead of having a husband.
Do you even hear how naggy you sound right now? Seriously, Mindy, you need to calm down. Take a breath or something. You're always so tense lately.
I'm tense because I'm doing everything. I clean, I pay the bills, I feed us, I get up before sunrise, and I come home to find dirty dishes and you bragging about how many headshots you got. I'm so done with this.
You're making way too big a deal out of this. I said I'd look eventually. I just didn't want to today. That's allowed, People can take days off.
Alec, you've got 90 days off. That's a quarter of a year. That's not a breather. That's willful laziness. I didn't sign up to be your ATM, your maid, or your babysitter. I signed up to be your partner.
Okay, jeez. I get it, all right? You're mad, but yelling at me isn't gonna help anything.
No, but maybe holding you accountable will. I'm heading back to work now. I have a deadline I need to meet.
And when I come home tonight, you'd better be scrolling the classifieds all afternoon. No more excuses. I mean it.
Mindy, you are not gonna believe this!
What now? Did you finally clean the sink or something?
No, way better! I just won the freaking lottery!
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Are you messing with me right now?
I'm not joking! I'm looking at the ticket right now. I checked the numbers online and they match! Every single one! I've checked like 5 times just to be sure!
Are you serious? Alec, don't mess with me. You better not be pulling one of your stupid pranks.
This is real, Mindy. This is actually happening. I haven't sat down in 30 minutes. I've been pacing the kitchen and yelling into my phone. I feel like I'm going to explode.
Okay, slow down. You really won? How much?
$1 million. We're rich, baby. Pack your bags. We're going on vacation. We're getting new furniture. I'm getting a hot tub and a snow cone machine. And a set of surround sound speakers that'll make our walls shake. And maybe a pool table and a karaoke bar and...
Alec, please, just breathe. We need to be smart about this. First of all, after taxes, we won't get the full $1 million. Second, we don't know how many people you'll owe money to.
Mindy, stop! Just stop! You are totally ruining this moment! Why do you always have to be like this? We just became millionaires and you're already worried about taxes?
Because I'm being realistic. This doesn't mean we suddenly don't have to think anymore. We still need to make careful choices or it could all disappear.
Careful choices? Girl, I've been making careful choices for years while being broke. I am done with that life. We don't need to be careful. We need to enjoy this. I'm never going back to job hunting again. I'm telling you right now, Mindy, this is it. This is the dream. No more early alarms, no more interviews, no more bosses breathing down my neck. I'm gonna wake up whenever I want, eat steak for breakfast, and live like a king!
Alec, that's not how it works. You don't just win once and become royalty forever. $1 million isn't some endless bank vault. It runs out, especially if you're blowing it on garbage.
You're unbelievable. You are literally the only person who could take this amazing news and turn it into a lecture. Why do you always have to ruin things?
Because someone around here has to be an adult. Do you even hear yourself right now? You haven't worked in months. You've spent the last few decades arguing about whether Pop-Tarts count as a meal. And now you think you've been crowned king because of a ticket?
I have been crowned. I deserve this, Mindy. I've been waiting for a break like this for years, and I am not letting you guilt trip me out of enjoying it.
I'm not guilt tripping you. I'm trying to protect us. You don't know how many people lose everything after winning the lottery because they go nuts like this.
Oh, please, that's just stuff you hear on TV. That's not gonna happen to me. I'm smarter than that.
Alec, you thought Bitcoin was a kind of vacuum cleaner. You need a job. Even if we have money, you need purpose. You need structure. You need something.
I need you to stop talking. That's what I need. You know what, Mindy? Maybe this is why I don't want to share it with you at all.
What did you just say?
The only thing you've contributed to this moment is negativity and nagging. Actually, no, that's not true. You helped me win.
What the hell are you talking about?
I used your birthday to pick the numbers. That's how I won.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, I sure did, so thanks, I guess. That's your contribution. Now, I want a divorce.
Wait, what? A divorce? You're divorcing me because I told you to be careful with your lottery money? That's it? That's the line in the sand?
You're always like this, Mindy. Always nagging, always lecturing. I finally have a chance to live the way I want, and you can't stand it. You want me to get a job? No, thank you. I'm free now, and I don't need a ball and chain dragging me down.
Alex, you selfish, immature, pathetic excuse for a man. I have carried us for years while you sat back and played victim. I begged you to step up. I hoped, prayed you'd grow into someone I could count on. But the second you think you're rich, you toss me aside like trash?
Calm down. I'm not heartless. I'll let you keep our savings, all 50 grand. That should cover your rent or whatever. I won't need it anymore.
Are you sure? Because I want you to really think about this. You're giving up everything we built for some numbers on a slip of paper. You're positive this is what you want?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I'm done. I'm rich. I'm free. And I don't need a lecture every time I open my mouth. Go be bitter somewhere else.
Fine. You want your freedom? You've got it. I'm leaving. Not because I'm bitter, but because I've finally realized I need to protect myself. From you.
That's right. Walk away like a sore loser. Go on then. I'll be here, living the high life. Hey, just got home. Why is all your stuff gone?
Wow, that took longer than I thought. Thought you noticed the empty closet yesterday. I moved out. The divorce finalized this morning. You got what you wanted, remember?
Wait! What, it's done? Like, officially?
Yes, signed, stamped, filed. You're a single man now, free to sleep in, waste money, and ruin your life in peace.
Guess that means you cleaned out the savings too, huh?
Sure did. You offered, remember? You can have all 50 grand, Mindy. That's what you said. I even have the text. Don't worry, I put it somewhere responsible.
Nice. Whatever, doesn't matter now. I'm still sitting on $1 million ticket. That 50 grand is peanuts.
Right, millionaire mindset and all. So, did you actually turn in the ticket yet?
Nah, not yet. I've still got it in my wallet. I didn't feel like going downtown. I'll go sometime this week.
Uh-huh. Well, hey, best of luck with that. Just do me one last favor, okay? Double check the numbers carefully before you go celebrating too hard. Oh, no.
Mindy! You need to answer me right now. This is an emergency. I just got back from the lottery office. I had the ticket. I handed it to the guy, and he told me it was off. Off by one number. That doesn't make any sense. I double-checked it. I knew it was a match.
Oh, please don't tell me you seriously went down there without checking it again.
I did check it again like 3 times before I left, but something's wrong. I think maybe you switched the ticket.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Did you just accuse me of stealing your lottery ticket?
I don't know. It's the only thing that makes sense. You were the only other person who knew about the numbers, and you were mad I wanted a divorce. So maybe you...
Alec, let me stop you right there. You carried that ticket around in your underwear. You brought it to the shower in a plastic bag. You kept it in your wallet while you were sleeping, and you even took it to the bathroom with you. I couldn't have touched that ticket if I wanted to.
Okay, fine. Maybe you didn't switch it, but something's still off. The numbers, I swear they were right. I picked them based on your birthday.
Which you have never remembered correctly in your entire life, and now it's cost you your imaginary riches. What number were you off by, Alec? Which one?
It was 1 digit, just 1. The 5th number. I wrote down 14 instead of 16. I must have gotten it wrong when I filled out the ticket.
You filled it out wrong because you don't know my birthday. Alec, that's actually tragic. 6 years of marriage and you gambled our entire future on your vague impression of my birth date?
I thought I had it right. I was so sure. I told people. I made plans. I even put a deposit down on a custom hot tub.
Wow, you really leaned into the delusion, didn't you? Did you even try to be responsible, or did you just start spending before the ink was dry?
I thought I was going to be rich, Mindy. I thought I finally made it. I needed this. I needed a break.
A break from what? From not working? From sitting around all day doing nothing while I paid the bills? You haven't had a job in months, Alec. The only thing you needed a break from was basic effort.
Come on, please. I really need your help. You can give me some of the savings money, right? Just like 10 grand? 15?
You mean the money you gave me in the divorce? The money you insisted you didn't need because you were going to be a millionaire? You literally said, take it all. I won't need it where I'm going.
I was wrong, okay? I was stupid, but I didn't think I'd actually need it. I thought the lottery ticket was gonna solve everything.
And now you expect me to bail you out after everything? No, absolutely not. That ship has sailed. And it was packed with your idiotic purchases and your terrible judgment.
I'm not asking for all of it, just enough to get me through. Please, Mindy, I already lost the truck. They're repossessing it next week.
Wait, what? You paid in full? How is it getting repossessed?
I didn't actually pay in full. I put 10 grand down and financed the rest. They're calling it back because I defaulted. I thought I could pay it off with the winnings. I swear I thought I had it.
Unbelievable. You spent all your personal savings, gave me the rest in the divorce, and still financed a truck you couldn't afford? All based on numbers you got wrong?
What do I do now? I'm broke. I don't have a job. I don't even have a bed anymore. I sold it to make rent.
You figure it out, Alec. You're a grown man. You wanted freedom, you got it. Now you get to learn how expensive freedom is.
I still can't wrap my head around it. I was so sure, Mindy. I had that ticket in my hand. I checked it over and over again. One number, one stupid number, and everything fell apart.
You know what's actually kind of funny, Alec? You weren't completely wrong. You were close.
What's that supposed to mean?
The winning numbers, they weren't just similar to my birthday. They were my exact birthday, month, day, and year, down to the last digit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I picked your birthday. I just got one digit off. I thought it was the 14th. I must have gotten it mixed up, but someone out there got it right. That's crazy. Someone actually picked your birthday numbers and won the lottery. I wonder who it was.
Well, that would be me. I won, Alec. I bought a ticket a few days before the drawing. Same numbers I've been playing every year since I turned 18. And this time, they hit.
Wait, what? You're saying you won the lottery? You have the winning ticket? That's not possible. That can't be real.
Oh, it's real. Very real. I didn't even realize it until later that evening. I was still at work, up to my neck in reports. Then you started texting me, ranting about how you'd picked the numbers based on my birthday. That gave me this weird gut feeling, so I opened the app and checked. And there it was. My ticket, my numbers, my win.
You've got to be kidding me. You're going to be rich. You actually won? While I've been sitting here thinking I did? This is insane. You don't need that $50,000 from me. You were sitting on a winning ticket the whole time. Why would you take all of it if you knew you were about to be rich?
Because that money wasn't about need, Alec. It was about justice. I took it because it was the only consequence you were ever going to feel. You walked around this house like you were the king of the world the moment you thought you were rich. You mocked me. You tossed me aside. You told me to get lost like I was baggage.
Yeah, because I thought I didn't need you anymore. But you knew you were the one with the real winning ticket, and you still let me go through all that humiliation? That's cruel!
No, Alec, what you did was cruel. What I did was fair. You wanted to start over with your imaginary millions and your shiny new truck? Fine. But you weren't going to take the easy way out. Not this time.
That 50 grand was everything I had left. You knew that! And you still took it just to get back at me?
It wasn't revenge, Alec. It was a lesson. A very expensive, very painful, necessary lesson. You can't coast through life leeching off other people, treating them like garbage the second you think you've upgraded. Actions have consequences. You just never expected yours to show up with a dollar sign.
I just don't get it. I thought we were finally done with each other. I thought we were clean. Why do you still hate me this much?
Hate you? No, Alec, I don't hate you. I just don't think you ever realized how much I knew.
What does that mean?
You really thought I didn't notice? All those days you couldn't make it to interviews when the house still smelled like someone else's perfume hours later? The unfamiliar hairs on the pillows, the wine missing from the cabinet?
Mindy!
You brought her into our house, Alec, while I was out working 12-hour shifts to keep the lights on.
I didn't think you knew! It was stupid! It didn't mean anything!
She's married, Alec, just like you were. And her husband? He wasn't thrilled to find out.
Wait! What do you mean? What did you do?
I told him. I sent him screenshots, dates, times, photos, everything he needed to know.
No, Mindy, please! You don't understand. He's the kind of guy who doesn't let things go. He's not gonna just get mad and move on.
That sounds like a you problem. Maybe next time think twice before you cheat, especially under my roof.
Mindy, please! You can't just leave me like this. I'm broke! I've lost everything. I don't even feel safe right now. You have no idea what kind of man her husband is.
I didn't have to know. I just had to be honest. What he does with that truth, that's up to him.
You don't get it! He called me already. He knows! He sounded calm, but I could hear it in his voice. That kind of calm, it's not good. I don't even want to go home. I don't know what he's going to do to me.
Then maybe you should have kept your pants on. Actions, consequences. It's a simple formula. You just never learned it.
Mindy, I'm begging you. Just talk to him. Tell him it was a mistake, that it wasn't serious. I'll apologize. I'll do anything. Please just fix this.
I'm not fixing anything, Alec. You broke it. You live with it. Just like I lived with your lies, your laziness, your infidelity. You don't get to fall apart in front of me now and expect sympathy.
I'll pay you back. I'll work. I'll do anything. Just give me a chance to make things right.
You had so many chances. You used every one of them to hurt me. So no, Alec, I'm done giving you anything. This is the part where I walk away, and you get to sit in everything you made for yourself.
Mindy, please, just...
Goodbye, Alec. Forever. It didn't take long for everything to come crashing down around Alec. Turns out he wasn't just sleeping with someone else's wife, he was also the father of 2 of her kids. Her husband sued him for alienation of affection and her for fraud. She had known all along the kids were Alec's and still made the poor guy raise them. The court didn't take that lightly. Alec and his mistress ended up marrying, if you can call it that. It's more like clinging to each other while the legal bills drowned them. The settlement wiped them out. Alec had to sell that shiny new truck of his for less than half of what he paid. Poetic, really. As for me, I cashed in my ticket, moved somewhere sunny, and started fresh. His drama isn't my problem anymore. Never was, really. I just finally stopped cleaning it up.
Tyson, long time no see. It's Brenda. Hey, Tyson. Hey, answer me already.
I must have forgotten to block you. Oh well, bye now.
Wait a second. Blocking me right after all that is so strange. Don't do that.
Well, to be honest, blocking you in the first place was the right thing to do. You know, back when you cheated on me, I was mentally destroyed. I just couldn't bring myself to block you, but I did it now. Goodbye.
Are you really okay with this? Blocking me like that? You'll regret it. I promise you will.
Regret? Are you seriously trying to manipulate me into feeling guilty here?
I remember you saying that you hate regrets. That's why you should listen to me. You'll regret it if you don't.
Well, if you insist so much, I guess I'll listen. But honestly, having any kind of interaction with you just makes me sick to my stomach.
Does that mean you're so happy that it's making you sick?
I don't get what you're saying. Just hurry up and get to the point already.
So, I checked out your social media.
My social media? I started it just 6 months ago. There's no way you'd have known about it. Especially after our divorce 3 years ago.
But you know what? I'm pretty good at finding things out. I can find anything I want to.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Well, I saw that you announced your wedding the other day.
Yeah, I did.
You wrote that the wedding was going to be on the second Saturday of the month, right?
Yeah, that's right, so?
So, when do I get to come over?
Ah!
Huh? What do you mean by huh? The wedding is in just 5 months, right? In that time, you need to finalize the guest list, send out invitations, pick out the wedding dress and the reception dress, too. I want to see the venue with my own eyes, of course.
What are you talking about?
Oh, and by the way, you never proposed, did you? Even though it's a second wedding, I think it's only right for you to propose to me properly again.
I don't know what you're on about. The wedding preparations are already well underway. There's nothing I need you to do, so just stop.
What? The bride is the star of the wedding. Even if it's a second wedding, I still want to be involved in the preparations.
What are you saying? Why would my ex-wife, someone I divorced, be involved in my wedding preparations?
Why wouldn't I be involved? It's our wedding after all. As the bride, of course, I get to have my say.
Huh?
Actually, the way you're saying it sounds weird. I'm the one who's directly involved here, so why do you treat me like an outsider? It's kind of annoying.
You're completely an outsider, though.
What?
I'm getting married to someone who isn't you.
Huh? Really? Well. It's only been 3 years since we divorced, right? You honestly think someone like you, an ex-husband in his 30s, could have a new relationship? Don't make me laugh.
Well, actually, I do have someone. I'm getting married to them. And by the way, remember, you were the one who cheated and caused our divorce. It's a bit hard to believe that I'd ever remarry someone like you, don't you think?
Oh, I see. So this is some sort of test, right? You're testing my love for you?
What?
But you know, that's not okay. It's a woman's privilege to test a man's love. A man doing that to a woman is absolutely unacceptable. I suppose this just shows that you still have feelings for me, though.
What the hell are you talking about?
You've been trying to show off on social media, posting about your wedding and waiting for me to find it. How cute. You were hoping I'd see it, right? It was so obvious I couldn't help but giggle a little. Because of that, I'll let this slide just this once.
No, really, what are you talking about?
But in exchange, you need to prove your love for me with $50,000.
Where the hell did that number come from?
It's a brilliant idea. It'll be a clear sign of your love for me, don't you think?
Look, before proving anything, I've told you I don't want to get back together with you. Why don't you get it?
And I'm telling you, testing love and pretending to be affectionate, that's something a man shouldn't do. That's your problem, not mine.
Really, I've had enough of this. I don't want to get back together with you, and I just want to focus on my wedding preparations without dealing with your nonsense. You're the one making this all complicated. I'm just trying to speak my mind here, and you're making it harder than it has to be.
You're the one complicating things. All you had to do was say, I'm preparing to get back together with you, and we could have settled this easily.
My actual bride is not you!
Well, if $50,000 can prove my love to you, then that's pretty cheap when you think about the future, right?
I'm never going to have a future with you, so just drop it!
Weird you weren't replying, but you blocked me, didn't you?
Wait, no way! Brenda! Did you seriously go out of your way to make a new account just to contact me?
That's right. Honestly, I can't believe you. We're supposed to be getting back together, and this is how you treat me? I already told you, men shouldn't be the ones testing a woman's love. If I weren't so generous, I'd be completely done with you by now.
For the last time, I'm getting married to someone else! How many times do I have to say it before it sinks into that delusional head of yours? Seriously, is there something wrong with you? Just leave me alone already!
So what about the $50,000?
What?
The $50,000 you're supposed to give me to prove your love. You did say you'd prepare it, didn't you?
No, you were the only one talking about that. I never agreed to anything.
Don't tell me you didn't prepare it.
Of course I didn't!
Unbelievable. The wedding is only 2 weeks away, you know. I haven't even tried on my wedding dress yet. I don't even know where the ceremony is going to be. If you keep dragging your feet like this, there won't even be a bride at your wedding. Are you trying to turn our big day into a disaster?
There isn't a problem as long as you stay out of it. I'm marrying someone else. You have nothing to do with it.
Oh, there you go again.
No, that's my line.
I get it now. You want me to prove my love for you. Fine, I'll do it. But on one condition. On the day of the wedding, you need to have $50,000 in cash ready for me. That's the price of proving your love. No matter what, I will make it to you on that day.
You don't need to make it to me.
You lied to me!
What?
I just got to the wedding venue, but guess what? There's no reservation under your name, no wedding happening here at all. So what the hell is going on?
The wedding is happening just fine.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said.
Then where are you?
At the YouTube Hotel wedding venue.
What? So am I.
Oh yeah? Which one?
What do you mean, which one? There's only one in the city.
You sure about that?
Of course, it's the YouTube Hotel. I had to dig through a ton of people just to get this information, you know.
Ha! Well, you might want to check again.
What the hell does that mean?
You really didn't know, huh? YouTube Hotel isn't just one place, it's a whole chain. There are locations all over the country. Hell, they've even expanded overseas.
No.
Yeah, and as it happens, I am at a YouTube Hotel.
Wait.
Except mine's in Japan.
Japan?
Yup.
That's a joke, right?
Not at all. I got transferred here a year ago. Hell, I even posted about it on SNS.
No.
Honestly, I was half expecting you to track me down sooner. Had a whole escape plan in place just in case. But looking at this disaster, I guess I overestimated you.
You're lying.
Am I?
Japan where?
Oh, now you want to know, like I'd tell you. And before you get any bright ideas, don't bother looking up hotel locations. Not that it'd help you anyway. I just got another transfer order. Next week, I'll be moving to an entirely different country.
No.
Yeah.
Tyson?
Enough already. This is the end of the line.
Wait! At least give me the $50,000.
Excuse me?
You promised me $50,000.
The hell I did?
Yes, you did.
Nope. You brought it up all on your own and I never agreed to a damn thing.
Then why didn't you deny it earlier?
I didn't think I had to. But now that we're on the subject, that $50,000 wouldn't happen to be the amount of debt you're drowning in, would it?
Oh.
Oh, so that's what this was about.
How do you know that?
You just told me.
What?
I was guessing, Brenda, throwing it out there to see how you'd react, and you just gave me the answer. Wow. So all of this, all that delusional crap about us getting back together wasn't because you missed me, wasn't because you loved me, you just wanted a payout.
It's not like that.
The hell it isn't! You seriously thought you could just waltz back into my life, act like nothing happened, and I'd just pay off your debt like some dumbass?
That's not...
You cheated on me, we divorced, I moved on, and you want to know the best part?
What?
The woman I married, she's not even American. She's a foreigner, someone I met after I came here.
You're lying.
Nope.
You're lying.
Nah.
You're just saying that to hurt me.
Oh, believe whatever you want. It's not like your opinion matters.
No, this isn't real.
It is. And you know what? I'm done talking.
No, wait.
Don't contact me again.
Please, I don't have anywhere to go.
Not my problem.
I canceled my lease, Tyson. I was planning to move in with you after the wedding.
That's your own damn fault.
I can't go back home either.
Oh, yeah, right. 3 years ago when you got caught cheating, your parents lost their damn minds and basically disowned you. You've been dodging them ever since, huh?
If you know that, then help me. Please. If they find me now, I am done for.
Not my problem.
Tyson.
Nope.
Please, don't do this to me.
First of all, it seems that the debt of $50,000 was the result of her lavish spending on a host. She had been pouring money into the host's world, perhaps in some misguided attempt to find validation or fill a void. At the time, I was unaware of the extent of her financial troubles, but apparently she had been spending recklessly, chasing after an illusion of love or companionship. And then, in a rather ironic twist of fate, she saw my wedding announcement on social media. From there, things spiraled. It wasn't just about me getting married, but about what she heard from mutual acquaintances. She found out I was doing well in my career, and in fact, I was considering remarriage. To her, it was clear. This was the perfect opportunity to revive something long past. She interpreted my potential remarriage as a sign that I wanted to get back together with her. It wasn't just a simple misunderstanding, it was a complete misinterpretation of everything. She took my possible future, my progress, and, in her mind, turned it into a distorted fantasy. In her eyes, my success in life meant that I was somehow obligated to fix everything between us. This wasn't just about love or regret, it was about some sort of entitlement that she had built up over the years, an expectation that I should undo everything that had gone wrong, that I should come back and take responsibility for the mess we had made together. She somehow convinced herself that if I was now in a position of higher status with a more lucrative future ahead of me, I would naturally be willing to pay the $50,000 she owed, almost as if it were an unwritten rule. The logic was baffling, to say the least. She saw my success as a means to fix her debt, which was, in her mind, an inevitable consequence of the supposed rekindling of our relationship. In her warped thinking, the path to reconciliation would involve me taking on the role of the savior, as if I owed her not just financial support, but also emotional restoration. She thought that, in her mind, she had been wronged by my move on, by my progress, and in order to set things right, I should offer her not only my forgiveness, but also an unrealistic financial bailout. This line of reasoning led her to some seriously irrational decisions, one of which was the extreme act of demanding money from me, convinced that I would be more than willing to pay it, in the hope of winning back her affection or rebuilding some semblance of our past life. It was astonishing, to say the least, to hear of how far her thinking had strayed from reality, but given her history, I shouldn't have been too surprised. She had a tendency to create elaborate scenarios in her head, only to chase them down relentlessly, no matter how unrealistic or destructive they might be. It was almost as if, in her mind, the idea of us rekindling something would somehow make everything right again. She seemed to think that money, particularly the $50,000, would be the key to resolving all of her problems, a quick fix for everything. I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of disbelief at her actions. Here I was moving forward with my life, and she was still stuck in this cycle of denial, making decisions based on nothing but her fantasies. As for me, I was fortunately overseas at the time due to work. I couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief knowing that I wasn't there when all of this was unfolding. Had I been back in the country, I'm sure I would have been dragged into the chaos, pulled into a situation I had no desire to be a part of. Being away was a blessing in disguise. It allowed me to put distance between myself and all the mess she was creating, to have some space to think clearly and remove myself from her manipulative grasp. Eventually, though, it all caught up with her. She couldn't keep running from the consequences of her actions forever. My ex-wife's parents, who had long been aware of the trouble she was in, finally caught up with her. No matter how hard she fought against it, she couldn't escape the reality of her situation. They, perhaps out of a sense of obligation or concern, managed to get her to face the financial mess she had created. But there was no sympathy to be had. Her parents placed her in a job she had always despised, one that she had vehemently rejected in the past, the very type of work she had always resented. They didn't care about her preferences anymore. They didn't care about her happiness. What mattered was that she pay back the money she had wasted, and she would do so by any means necessary. The work was grueling and thankless. She was reduced to a mere cog in the system, forced to labor like a workhorse with little regard for her well-being or dignity. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Good evening, Robert. I'm so glad I was able to see you today.
Good evening, Catherine. Thanks to you too. I'm glad I got to greet Samantha's family.
So, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, what is it?
What made you fall for my sister?
Huh? I think I already told you this when I visited earlier today. I love how hardworking she is and how well she cooks, but it all comes down to how we had similar views on different matters.
I see. So you ignore her looks. You try to endure it, huh?
Her looks?
Yes. She's ugly, don't you think?
No, I don't really care about looks. But it's best when she smiles. By the way, I don't think you should say something like that about your sister.
I guess it's hard.
Huh? Why?
She definitely does not have the visuals to walk next to a handsome guy like you. I can feel that you have to stay positive at all times. Don't you feel tired having to pretend all the time?
I'm not pretending. I can actually be myself when I'm with Samantha. I think I was finally able to meet my life partner who I can always be truthful with.
Robert, I feel so sorry for you. You don't have to fake yourself.
What are you talking about?
What you're saying is how you felt before you met me, right?
Huh?
You now know that a cute young girl like me exists. I bet you don't care about an ugly old lady like my sister now.
I'll never feel that way.
But look at her face.
I'm telling you to stop saying those things about your sister.
Oh, Robert, you're too nice. You're still taking her side even if you don't care about her anymore. That makes me love you even more. But from now on, I want you to only be nice to me.
Wait, I'm your sister.
Grandma's moving out. Huh? Apparently she's dating someone. Huh? She has a boyfriend? He decided to move into an apartment for the elderly. And because they both lost their partners early, they should move in together and spend the rest of their lives together. And he proposed to her with a bouquet of roses. What? Really? And then, he also advised that you should learn to be independent away from your grandma and move out from your parents' house too. Huh? Me? He apparently asked his friend who owns a factory to hire you as a live-in worker. Live-in? Huh? I'm gonna work? You're leaving tomorrow, so good luck. Tomorrow? Wait, it's all too sudden. I'm gonna be a housewife after having a wedding worth $50,000 with Robert. Huh? Robert and I officially got married. What? We just had our wedding last week. It's over? And we're having our honeymoon now in Europe. What? Oh, you're so mean. Robert is my fiancé. Nope, he's my husband. Robert loves me. I think he messaged you already. What? Wait, I never said that I wanted to marry you. And the wedding dress you mentioned that you wanted to wear at our wedding is the same one you wore when you ruined your cousin's wedding, right? A shameless woman like you who would want to get married in that kind of dress? I would never want to marry you. Am I right? What is this? I know you're forcing him to text me like this. Grandma even said you lacked common sense about the wedding dress. Huh? It's no wonder that Robert felt disgusted. He said he just blocked you. No way. Does he hate me now? Gran even said that I lack common sense? No way. No way. You now understand how much you don't fit into society. So you should learn more about the society by becoming a live-in factory worker. You have to be kidding. Wait! There's nothing more I want to say. Good luck on your own from here. Sis!
First of all, the man who started dating Samantha's grandmother was someone I introduced her to. He was a unique guy, but I remembered that he was looking for someone to spend the rest of his life with. And I knew they would get along, so when I introduced them to each other, they matched perfectly. They ended up getting married after just a few months of dating, and I heard that they're living a lovey-dovey life together. And for the case of Catherine, now that she lost backing from her grandmother, her parents took her to the factory where she'll be working as a live-in worker. They're even planning to get her a therapist in the future, and I bet she'll have to go through all the hardships living independently in society. But I hope she'll change for the better.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.